Yoga Nidra. Please get ready for your Yoga Nidra. Lie down on the back on the floor and adopt the pose Shavasana. In this position, the body should be straight from the head to the toe. The legs should be slightly apart and the arms a little away from the body with the palms turned upwards. Adjust everything in your body, your position, your clothes, until you are completely comfortable. During Yoga Nidra, there should be no physical movement. Close your eyes and keep them closed until you are told to open them. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, feel all the cares and worries of the day flow out of you. In the practice which follows, you are going to develop the feeling of relaxation in the body. It is not necessary to make movements or deliberately relax your muscles. Simply develop the feeling of relaxation. It is like the feeling you have just before sleep, when the world becomes deep. Sleep does come, but you should try and keep yourself completely awake. This is very important. Follow the voice with total attention and feeling. If thoughts come to disturb you from time to time, do not worry and just continue your practice. Allow yourself to become calm and steady. Settling into the process of Yoga Nidra, resourcing the body of rest. Notice what the skin can feel, the temperature and touch of all the clothes and covers of the air upon the skin. Observing the breath arriving in the nostrils as it comes. Observing the breath departing from the nostrils as it goes. The settling process happening is welcomed in these bones. The horizontal resting of this body here and now. Inner listening and inviting an intuitive intention. All that I am is welcome to be. All that I hear is welcome to be. All that I feel is welcome to be, just as it is. Inviting rest into the body, into the crown of the head, the back of the head, the whole of the scalp, all the way through the whole of the forehead, both temples, left and right, both eyebrows, right and left, the space between the eyebrows, resting in the left eye and the right eye, resting in the right eyelid and the left eyelid, in the cheeks, left and right, in the ears, right and left, spaces inside the left ear, spaces inside the right ear, behind the right ear, behind the left ear, the center of the head, inside the left nostril, inside the right nostril, the tip of the nose, the whole of the nose, resting in the upper lip and lower lip, the meeting place between the lips, the upper gums and the lower, the front of the teeth, the back of the teeth, the space between the upper and lower teeth, the floor of the mouth, the roof of the mouth, inside the cheeks, right and left, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the tongue, the front of the throat and the back of the neck, the left side of the neck, right and left, the collarbones, right and left, the spaces between the collarbones, relaxing the tops of the shoulders, the right side and the left side, along the outer sides of the arms, right and left, the tips of the elbows, left and right, the outer sides of the forearms, right and left, the backs of the wrists, left and right, the tips of all the fingers, the tips of both thumbs on the left side of the hand and the right side of the hand, spaces in between the fingers on the right hand, spaces in between the fingers on the left hand, both thumbs, left and right, tips and base, both index fingers, tips and base, right and left, both the middle fingers, tips and back, right and left, fourth fingers on both hands, tips and base, right and left, two little fingers, tips and base, right and left, webbing in between all the fingers, palms of both hands, right and left, inner wrists, left and right, inner forearms, right and left, inner elbows, left and right, inner surface of the arms, right and left, relaxing the armpits, left and right, the left ribs, the space in between the ribs, the right ribs, the spaces between the right ribs, the left shoulder blade, the right shoulder blade, spaces between the shoulders, front of the breastbone, behind the breastbone, center of the chest, right side of the belly, left side of the belly, relaxing the whole of the belly, the navel, the spine behind the belly, the lower back, the left hip, the right hip, the right buttock, the left buttock, the groin bones, the pubic bones, the tailbones, the pelvis, inviting the body to rest. Top of the left thigh, top of the right thigh, back of the right thigh, front of the right thigh, back of the left knee, back of the right knee, top of the right knee, top of the left knee, left shin, right shin, right calf, left ankle, right ankle, top of right foot, sole of right foot, top of left foot, sole of left foot, big toes, right and left, second toes, right and left, third toes, right and left, both fourth toes, right and left, both little toes, right and left, tips of all the toes, all the spaces in between both feet. The whole right side of the body is nourished with rest. The whole left side of the body is nourished by rest. Both sides of the body are nourished by rest. Left leg and right leg, legs and pelvis, right arm and left arm are nourished by rest. All of the limbs are nourished by rest. The chest and belly are nourished by rest. The head, neck, and spine are nourished by rest. The tips of the toe to the crown of the head is nourished by rest. The whole of the body, scalp to skin to the sole of the feet, are all nourished by rest. Pausing now to do nothing, simply feel and watch what happens. Be here and just rest. In your mind's eye, see yourself resting here. See the rise and fall of every breath, feeling this body in this place now, resting on just one small part of this whole world, resting on one little place in the whole of the surface of this earth. Resting here, the breath is a signal to the way to be. Taking a deeper breath, noticing the four parts of the breath. Inhale, breathe in, pause. Exhale, breathe out, pause. Inhale, breathe in, pause. Exhale, breathe out, pause. Inhale, breathe in, pause. Exhale, breathe out, pause. Ease through the breath with your nose. See if you can notice the still points between the movement of the inhale and the exhale. Gently increase the volume of the breath. Consciously notice the places between the body and the floor beneath. Feeling the comparison of opposites as you notice the recent shift from vertical to horizontal as you lay. The process of settling from movement from the day into the stillness of Yoga Nidra. Contrasting the difference between being active and now resting. Continued activities outside while you are still resting on your mat, hearing sounds that are very close to you and hearing sounds that are far away. Sensing the breath in and out. Observing the surface beneath you and the space above. Feeling the front of the body and the back. Being aware of the right side of the body and the left. Begin to awaken yourself from your Yoga Nidra. Tuck the chin down towards the chest and give out a big yawn. Turn the head from one side to the other, yawning and turning. Drop your right ear down to your right shoulder and then repeat on the left side, squeezing both shoulders together up to the ears, then drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Straighten and bend both arms, reaching the arms above the head. Interlock and stretch from side to side. Hug a knee into the chest, rocking from side to side, massaging that lower back, rolling onto one side. All that I am is welcome to be. All that I hear is welcome to be. All that I feel is welcome to be, just as it is. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete.